What is up, internet? We are back here once again for another Big Brother 27 watch party. It's a live eviction night. Who will be the second member of our jury? Will it be Ashley? Will it be Keanu? Or will it be Will? The three of them will battle it out in the Blockbuster competition. Yeah, Blockbuster's still around. One of them will win their safety. The other two will face the vote. Or one of them will become the second member of the jury, joining Rachel in the jury house. But first, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button if you like this video. Hit that like button. If you are having a good time during this stream, smash that like button. Hit that notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You'll never miss a stream. We do daily live feed updates here all season long, first thing in the morning. Thank you guys all so much for being here. We got John, Ballistic Coffee Boy, Gio, Otter, Cara, Deb, Mitchell, Tommy, Awakened With Me, Cara, Braxton. I know I saw girls here earlier. I saw Norma here earlier. We also had Bondo being a maniac, coming on in, forming a 10-person alliance. Listen, Bondo's a threat, guys. I think Bondo might be a threat, and he's coming again. He's coming in again with 10 more gifted memberships to the community. Bondo, you absolute legend. You get some Rocky horns. You get some Rocky horns for that. You get the double Rocky horns. Bondo, you maniac, coming on in with another 10 bomb of memberships for the community here. If you guys don't know, you can become a member to the channel. It helps support. It's never required, always appreciated. You do get dunked. You get your name kind of green there in chat. I'll be honest, that helps it stand out. You also get a little Oreo. They're getting dunked there. The longer you are a member, the different colors the milk will change. But you can also gift memberships as well. You can do things like super chats. You can hit up the Ori fund. None of this is ever required, so always appreciated, though. If you got hooked up from Bondo, make sure you say thank you for getting hooked up with the gifted membership. Yeah, the easiest way, if you want to support this channel, just hit that thumbs up button. Just hit that thumbs up button. We got 200 people in the chat right now. We got 71 likes. Let's get that like button and give it a good smash. It's the easiest way to support this channel. But we got an episode here for you guys tonight. Should be an interesting one. We do still have Blockbuster in play. I don't know if anybody saw the video of Julie doing the Blockbuster. They put another video of it out, giving a little teaser. It's the BB Can 5 double eviction veto. You guys might be more familiar with it as the BB27 double eviction veto. With the ropes all kind of twisted around this big structure, and you kind of gotta go under and over and or through and around, untangling the rope that's connected to you so you have enough length to go and kind of hit the podium. This is one that I think Will's gonna struggle with. Will's got a bum knee. Even without a bum knee, I think he would struggle with this one to keep up with Keanu, and even Ashley. I think Ashley would have a much easier time at this competition than Will. And I don't think you can count Ashley out because being kind of smaller and slimmer can help compared to Keanu, who is jacked, right? So when you compare the frame of Ashley and Keanu, one's a little thicker, right? One's a little thicker than the other. So can our boy with the butler, with the big old booty, can he get himself through those tight spaces to untangle himself as easily as Ashley might be able to? So that's something to keep in mind. Also, I think it was Monty who won in BB24. So it's not like a big guy can't win this, right? It's just one of those things where it's possible that Ashley might have an easier time at this. So it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out. Then we're going to have the vote. It seems pretty much all locked in on how things are looking right now. With if Keanu doesn't win the Blockbuster, he is going to be evicted. But if he does, it then comes down to Ashley and Will. And as of now, or at least as of the feeds going down, it seems like we are going to be seeing either Keanu, he doesn't win, or Will, leave the game. But we'll have to see how this all plays out here tonight. What do you guys think? We do have our poll up. You can get your votes in on who do you think will be evicted tonight. Will it be Ashley, Keanu, or Will? Little bit of a runaway actually right now, so make sure you get your votes in before the start of the episode, because then we'll switch it over to who do you think will win the Blockbuster. We'll get that poll going as well. Keanu kid on the block. Keanu kid on the block. Yes, Ashley got so frazzled, gets so frazzled on the pressure. Mac, what's up, Mac? Looking forward to tonight's show. Shaking my head, they made sure to give him something he can beat him at. They can give them something they can beat him at. Let's go, Keanu. Ori, who do you want to win this season? And who do you think will win this season? Mr. Ricci, that's a good question. Who I want? Like the people I'm rooting for the most, who I think would be the best winners. I think Keanu, right? Like I really want to see Keanu win. And also Vince. Look, I know he's annoying with the way he plays the game with the whole victim mentality and you know, the woe is me, the crying, and it's very annoying to watch. But man, it's effective. You got to give it credit for where it's due. It's effective, and he gets these people to trust on him over and over again. And I don't know. You got to give him some credit there. Who do I think will win? I was thinking about this, and it's tough. It's tough. I think Kelly's got no shot. I think Kelly has no shot. I know there were some people that started to kind of switch over and seemed like maybe they would actually vote for her depending on who she was sitting next to. But I still feel like Kelly just has no shot. And here's the weird thing. I'm not 100% sure. I started to try and do some jury math myself here. And I think it really, like more than any other year, it really comes down to who's sitting next to each other. Because I feel like there's so many scenarios where I'm like, I don't see this person getting more than 3 votes. Like Lauren, for example, right? I feel like at this point, the only people who would vote for Lauren would be Vince, Kelly, and Ava. I think Keanu, right? I think she lost Keanu's vote. Morgan, I don't think will ever vote for Lauren. Ashley might, but I mean, who's Lauren sitting next to? It really would depend on who Lauren's sitting next to, because if Lauren's next to Will or Ava, Ashley's voting for them. If Lauren's next to Morgan, Ashley's voting for them. So it's one of those things where it's like, there's so many of them where I'm like, well, who's their 4th vote? Who's the one that would vote for them to win? And there's so many of them like that, where I start to kind of struggle. And I think it really does come down to who's sitting next to who at the end of this. I feel like maybe Ava has the best shot to win a jury vote against almost everybody. I feel like Ava's the one person where it's almost like no matter who she's sitting next to, I feel like she would have jury votes to win. That's just kind of my gut right now. But it's also, it's so weird because there's so many of them that I feel like are going to be in a position where at the end, there's 2 people that are sitting next to each other and they're like, I really, like, is there a third option? Can we abstain? I'd really rather not. Can we give it to like Zay? Can we forfeit the game to Zay? Because that would be a better option than who I have to vote for right now. And I feel like there's a lot of people that are in that position. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all goes. I don't really know. I feel like everybody really has a fair shot at it right now. The one thing I will say is a little bit different is with the Blockbuster being in play, I feel like Keanu gets a little bit of an edge. I feel like Vince, Morgan, Lauren get a little bit of an edge on at least getting to the end because the competitions end up meaning that much more. Artists coming on in with the $10 super chat. I'm not a fan of Keanu, but if he goes to jury, the live feeds will be boring. I don't want to watch anybody else sleep and Kelly run the house. Artists, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I think we're about to start the episode here.
Just days ago, Rachel's dramatic exit sent shockwaves through the house and across the Big Brother universe. But despite 8 people left and only 18 days remaining in the game, the battle is far.
There's a little sync up.
Welcome to live eviction night.
I can't show everything, as you guys know, but I will definitely show you as much as I can. Let's see. Make sure we're all good here. Oh, I don't see the notification, but IR Geek with the $5 super chat. Thanks for a great coverage, Rory. You keep even the boring parts entertaining. Oh, I'm like, oh, there it comes through. Now it comes through. I was ahead of it. I was ahead of it. Yours is ahead. So that's the beauty. Is if you're ahead, either if I'm ahead, you can pause the TV or the stream and kind of sync up a little bit to be able to enjoy the show kind of at the same pace. Big reminder, especially when we get to the votes. If you are ahead, let's not spoil any of the votes until we actually like see them on the stream. Because like I said, there are some people that are even behind where we are. So they're not caught up, and then we would end up spoiling the stuff for them. So just be mindful of people in the different time zones. Morgan very upset with Vince. So last night roles were a little reversed. Vince was more upset at Morgan. Make sure that's not too loud. Ori, what's the intel on why no live HOH comps this year? Well, there hasn't been any live HOH comps for a couple years now. I don't remember ever getting one last year. We would get some pre-HOH post-episode feeds. What else? The year before that, we didn't, I don't think. Maybe 23 or 24 might. I don't even think 24 had any live HOHs. But the big thing is they want to have competitions in every episode. So instead of it being on Thursday, they've added the Blockbuster and moved excuse me, moved HOHs to Sundays, which is why we don't have any. Oh, they're just talking about Rachel's going to talk to Julie. I was like, Rachel's back? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They're showing a clip of the fly. I'll give you guys another little sync up here as we get to talk to Julie.
Good evening. I'm Julie Chen Moonves. Welcome to Big Brother. It's day 66 inside the Big Brother house, and the Masterminds Month of Mayhem has shaken up the game as alliances are being tested and...
All right. Could they tease a Rachel comeback tonight? Maybe. Julie's dress is cute. Is that a denim dress? Is that like a dark denim? What does Rachel have to say? So weird. She goes by Julie Chen Moonves. I know it's been years, but no, Keanu gets my vote for America's favorite player. Yes, it's denim and ugly. Oh no. Maybe the Blockbuster took that away. It wasn't even necessarily the Blockbuster. Like I said, they were trying to have competitions on every episode, and they got rid of food competitions so long ago, so they moved HOH to Sunday. And it gives them more time to like edit stuff and everything like that. I'd prefer live HOHs. I think it's more fun when you get to see that as like your fresh start as you head into a new week. But that's just me. Everyone just kind of reacting to the Keanu renom here. I think Will can only take Morgan just for so long. Too much me. I just got here. Anything happen yet? Not yet. Unknown. Not yet. They need to bring back food comps, to be fair, and have not comps. I think top 3 for America's favorite player, probably Rachel, Keanu, and Will. That's a good bet, Mr. Richie. I think that's a good bet. Listen, I know people don't want to hear this. But don't be surprised if Riley isn't in there. I'm just warning you now. I'm warning you now. Don't be surprised if Riley's not in there. Just be prepared for it. If it's not news that you want to hear, just start to get yourself mentally prepared for it, because it's possible. I'm telling you. What happened with Cameron? What happened with Cameron? What happened with Cameron? I'm just saying, guys. Don't be surprised. There are a lot of casual fans that control the vote. The people online, the people who keep up with the live feeds, it is the minority of the fan base. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, be prepared for it. And if it happens, you guys will be like, actually, you know what? This guy knows what he's talking about. Riley is a little negative to have on the show. I think Keanu was too big bodied for the Blockbuster. Maybe, right? Maybe. $1,000 on dresses he bought for Rachel to pick out. Casual polls have Keanu on top by a lot. Well, here's the thing, though. Goody, you say the casual polls. What casuals are you polling? Casuals don't do polls. That's my point. They only do the Big Brother polls. They don't do any other poll. They're not on Facebook. They're not on Twitter. Like, people will be like, oh, the Facebooks are the casuals. No. If you're on Facebook, you're talking about Big Brother, you're more than a casual. You are not a casual fan. You're more invested in Big Brother than a normal fan. It's just simple. So it's like, oh, yeah, the casuals are voting for Keanu. It's like, are they, though? Are they? Are you calling up the old ladies who watch Big Brother and don't watch any of the feeds? Are you calling up the working dad who, picks up his kids from school, doesn't have time for the feeds because he's got to be up at 5 a.m., but he comes and he loves to watch a live eviction episode? Are you guys calling him up? Because he doesn't go online. He doesn't go online. And that's what the majority of the people who watch the show is. It's just kind of how it is. I could get the rest of my life without seeing Riley ever again. Same with Tucker. Fair enough. I've seen a lot of support for Riley, but Keanu seems to be a favorite. No one wants to see Riley. Listen, I'm not saying I want to see him either. I'm just saying be prepared for it. I would not be surprised. Because I know how these votes go. I feel like Ava probably has a lot of casual fans. Rice, that's another one. Ava probably does have a lot of casual fans. 100%. Because on the show, she's been in a lot of different stuff. Jessica, no! Oh, Lauren and crying to Keanu. Crying to him. Ava has a huge social following. One of her channels has almost 700,000 followers. Yeah. Ava has a lot of Woodstock fans. I turned on BB, but it Days of Our Lives, WTF, it has been kind of Days of Our Lives. If that happens, the fans need their heads examined. Annoying the crap out of me, Everett. What did Everett do? I didn't see it. Let's get to the competition. I'm with you, Roberta. That's going to be the real entertainment tonight. I'm hoping for Keanu win tonight in the Blockbuster. Morgan and Vince HOH. Ooh, okay, Tasha. All right. Eva doesn't even know what Woodstock is. I might. I might get to the big old 20K tonight. It's possible. Morgan and Vince cry too much over spilled milk. Looks like we're headed to commercial again. But it looks like when we come back, we're going to get Rachel coming on in for the interview. Yeah, and then while they're doing the interview is probably when they'll send these guys on over to do the competition. Will's got his knee all bandaged up. All right, while we're in a commercial here, let's catch up with the chat. I wish we could get rid of Morgan. Super annoying. Riley is not suing CBS. He did an interview. Random thought, but Keanu on the challenge would be sick. Oh yeah, 100%. I think Keanu's locked in. So excited to hear Rachel talk about everyone in sarcasm. Rachel is the next Julie said after the commercial. I would be sad if Will leaves, but I want him to go for the entertainment of the season. I'm with you, Gio. I like Will. I think Will's awesome. I think he's played like a decent social game where everybody loves him, right? But because it's so visible and he's so loved, like that's the reason why you gotta get rid of him, right? Is there a link to the BB fantasy rankings? Yes, IR Geek. If you do exclamation BB27 in the chat, it should come up here in just a bit. T-Mori. Come on, Keanu. I can't breathe. I need this comp. I'm on the edge of my seat. We probably should give Keanu just a little bit of encouragement. We need to give Keanu our positive vibes. We need to push him on. Give him the strength that he needs. Win. Keanu. Do this for Rachel. Keanu. Do this for Adrian. Keanu. Even do this for Jimmy. Keanu. Even do this for Mickey. But Keanu. Most importantly, Keanu, do this for you. Win, Keanu. Hey, we got through a commercial with that. Listen, some of you guys are like, Ori, enough. But we're back from a commercial after that.
Big Brother royalty, a Big Brother winner, and now a member of the BB27 jury. Please welcome back Rachel Riley.
Here comes Rachel to do her interview. Will has been fine. I think they wrapped his knee to prevent another injury. They did, but I think that's still going to hinder him, right? Like it's still an injury. What's Rachel saying? Well, yeah, nobody listened to you, Rachel. That was kind of your issue, right? You knew what to do, but one of the issues with Rachel is she sabotages herself sometimes. They're talking about, pulling Ava and cutting off Keanu. She's so cute, gorgeous. Has this ever happened before? What do you mean, Otter? Rachel slays. Brianna doesn't know what you mean, but whatever. No key necklace. I don't think so, Otter. Keanu and BB and HOH put Ava, Vince, and Lauren on the block. So hi, Rachel. I love you. I love Rachel's character arc. Fans are livid. I hope she teases Julie and runs back in the house. Brandon sent that outfit for Rachel. Good job, Brandon. Kelly, Lauren, and Ava on the block. Ooh. Will needs to forget his pain and take out Keanu. Ooh, Karen. Uh-oh. Good question, Julie. Did you ever consider having somebody else do it? With only 3.5 minutes. Yeah, but the thing is, Rachel, after 3.5 minutes, if somebody would have gotten that and it was 2.5 minutes, that's when they're picking Keanu or Kelly. And then they only have that amount of time. Problem is, if they beat it, right? If they beat it, then you only have 1.5 minutes. So you would want them to pick Keanu because Keanu wouldn't pick you. Keanu would pick like Ashley or something, or Will, whoever was left over. I'm not a huge fan of the guy, she says. I respect his game, not the gameplay. He's messy. Can I put a target on his back? I'm going to end our poll for who do you think will be evicted. 48% say Will, 26% say Ashley, 24% say Keanu. Now we're going to do our poll on who do you think will win the Blockbuster. Who will win a BB? Will. Poll is up. Who will win the BB Blockbuster? Ashley, Keanu, or Will? Get your votes in. You guys a little sync up.
Cements your place in Big Brother history, so congratulations
Yay,
on that.
Thank you.
Now, when you did play in seasons 12 and 13, we didn't have BB Comics, and you missed it.
He missed BB Comics. Oh, they're going to show her a comic. They're going to show her a comic. She loves it. She looks like the comic. She's dressed almost exactly like it right now. She said, final thought, she's grateful. I will say, right? I agree, class act. She's grown, right? Maybe not always a class act, but she's definitely been one this season. All right, there's been the Rachel moments, but they still like haven't been as crazy as they used to be, right? And here's the thing. I think Rachel played the best game she's ever played this season. This was the best game of Big Brother she's ever played. The season she only won because of a twist. And this season, when she played the best, she lost because of a twist. So I guess it's kind of like it's like poetry. It rhymes, you know? It always kind of comes around with Big Brother. Rachel's good TV, plain and simple. He's probably thinking, do I wear this thing that much? I won't miss her competing. They definitely brought Rachel back to appease the fans. I think you would pick Kelly to go last because she would go with not enough time to win. Southern Sweets, no one else has ever been eliminated. Yeah, the Rachel elimination, right? Like that's a first where someone has been eliminated when there was never a vote, right? There weren't They weren't put up on the block and voted and all that kind of stuff. There's always been some sort of a vote to eliminate somebody. They've had battle backs, right, and stuff like that. But nothing where it's just like, oh, you lose a competition, then you're gone. See ya. See you later. The Ashley Keanu thing, right? It really could work. It really could work, right? Where she becomes his new Rachel. And he's a shield for her, which she needs. I think it's highly beneficial for Ashley more than Keanu. Because I think Ashley would win that jury vote. Uh-oh. Vince is like, what did I do? What did I do? Morgan just walked past. Like, what's going on? By the way, guys, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button. If you were having a good time during this stream, though, smash that like button. We got about 650 people in here, but only 175 likes. Let's smash that like button. It's the easiest way to support this channel. Helps YouTube know what we're doing here's a good time. So smash that thumbs up button. It's free. It's easy. Just hit that right down there below. Remember, guys, they're just friends. They're just friends. not them down here on the hammock being all melodramatic, cutting to Lauren, listen to her music. So you don't love me? Like, bro. The cuts to Lauren are fantastic. They are amazing. Vince's girlfriend doesn't know she's in a throuple. They're just friends, guys. They're just friends. They're just friends. They're just friends. Friends. They're just friends. It's all. It's all. They're just friends. Friends with benefits. Margaret, here's the thing though. I'm not sure what the benefits are. All I see are cons. Lots of cons and responsibilities. They're friends with responsibilities to each other. That's what they are. Keep telling yourself that, Ori. Friends with benefits and a 750K plan. It's like platonic sister wives. Enough, make them vote, right? I'm with you, Crystal. I'm with you. Keanu trying to get Morgan on board as well, seeing as they have a common enemy in Lauren. This was a conversation we talked about on the update. I liked his idea of Keanu and Morgan working together solves both of their problems, because Lauren has kind of stolen Kelly away from Keanu. And in Morgan's view, Lauren has stolen Vinny away from Morgan. Here's the thing. Vinny has always been with Lauren. Like, really? Like, really? He's always been with Lauren. And yes, he's voted on the side of Morgan more often than Lauren, but he's always been on Team Lauren more than Team Morgan. Here's a look at the Blockbuster before we head to commercial. It's the untying bungee cord thingy mabob, whatever. Like I said, guys, if you are new here as we head to commercial break, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, if you're having a good time during this stream, hit that thumbs up button. It's the easiest way to support this channel. It's free. Just hitting that like button. You have no idea how much it actually supports this channel. Also, I didn't see a notification. I don't think it's somebody who has like the public subs on. But we have officially hit 20K subscribers. 20,000 people have hit that sub button. 20,000 final twos. Guys, am I worse than Vince? Am I worse? Am I worse than Vince? Hold on, I think maybe I should reevaluate things here. 20,000 subscribers. Thank you to each and every one of you for all the love, support you've shown me here on this channel. I cannot thank you guys enough. That is amazing. Smash that like button for 20K. How about that? Also, check out some of my other socials. We got Twitter. We've got our Discord. Listen, I'm telling you, if you guys haven't checked out the Discord yet, if you checked it out before and you weren't that interested in it, check it out again. We remodeled everything fairly recently, and you can find all the great places you can chat about Big Brother, Survivor, Amazing Race. Big Brother edition is going to be coming up. We've got the Traders that's going to be coming up. We even have Traders Canada, which starts in October. There's so much places and so many cool spots that you can talk with all different kind of people who love all different shows, just like you. You can also chat about, you know, what you're cooking for dinner that night, or even post pictures of your pets. Discord is awesome. Check it out. It's a lot of fun. You can check out things like the Ori Fund, never required, always appreciated. But the easiest way to support this channel is just hitting that thumbs up button. Thank you guys for all the love. Out of the 20K subs, am I your number one? Listen, I'm looking at you right now. I'm looking at my real final two. You know who you are. I don't have to name you. I'm looking at you right now. We're going to the final two. It's me and you. We're going to the end. Thank you guys all so much for the love. Congrats, Ori. I appreciate it. I think we're about to come back to the episode. Root for Keanu. We need to give Keanu that inspiration. All right, we're back here to give you a sick bet.
Welcome back to Big Brother. Will hasn't been on anyone's radar this summer, but is his safety tonight as guaranteed?
I'll save it for the actual competition, and I'll try and give you as many looks in as we can. But Keanu! Lock in, Keanu. Lock in. You need to win this one, buddy. Edward! Coming on in with the $5 super chat. Or hey, Ori, Morgan needs to wake up and cut Vince loose. She's going to lose being with him. Also, I would love to see Keanu as HOH. I would too. Here's our look here as they're all set up in their things. They're all tied up. They have the rope on the key. They have to untangle themselves by going over, under, through all the different pipes and making it all the way down. Now, when I saw Julie do it, you don't need to do the whole thing. It looks like you just need to do the sides, the like stuff in the middle, and then there's like the back left corner pipe. I don't know if you'll be able to see that this back pipe, this one right here. If you get past here, that's how far you need to go. This pipe right here. So you don't need to go further than that, but you need to get out everything in between. That seems like that'll give you enough. Ashley making her way on through. Oh, she's kind of stuck. Keanu moving pretty fast. I hope he's keeping track of his rope, though. You gotta manage the rope. Managing the slack is huge. Also, big shout out to LMAFO. As Keanu's got the cheetah. He's got the cheetah print pants on. It's a party rock up in here. Keanu making his way through. Will making his way through. All going on. Vanessa with the $5 super chat. Congrats on 20K. Wow. You are worthy. Really appreciate all the work you put into your channel. Thank you. Thank you, Vanessa. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Keanu looking like he's maybe making some good progress here. Keanu getting on over to the other side. Like I said, you just got to get past that back loop there. I think if he gets past this, he might have enough slack. And he's farther ahead than everybody else. Just manage your rope. Don't get tangled. Ashley's not too far behind. She would have to go all the way back through again, I think, though. Where's Keanu? Show us him. Keanu's going around. He's going around the little loop, managing his rope. I think if he can get past that, I think he can get to it. He's still going, snaking all around. Will tempting it, not even close. Oh, I think Keanu's got enough. I think if he tries it, I think he's got it. Keanu walking backwards. Does he have enough? Does he have enough? Keanu! Keanu with the win! Keanu! Coming up huge! 69% of you thought Keanu would win the Blockbuster. 22% of you thought it would be Ashley. 8% of you thought it would be Will, but it is Keanu. Will sitting. Keanu coming up big. Probably would have been evicted had it not been for this Blockbuster victory. Keanu, huge win. Let's update our board. Are we updated? Boom. Keanu is off the block. It is now a vote between Ashley and Will on who will be evicted. Let's start our poll as we head into our commercial break here. Who will be evicted? Will it be Ashley? Will it be Will? Get your votes in on the poll, which should be up now. Hope Ashley goes so happily. Will, yes. Please send Ashley home. I'm screaming like, go. You have enough rope. Bye, Ashley. Keanu for the challenge. Keanu is my GOAT. Dan Kiesling, who? I wish Ashley, but it's Will, unfortunately. Will tried to, but Ashley is just not my fave. Who else we got in here? I was doing the same lady. This is the happiest I've been all season. It's gonna be Will voting my wish. Ashley and Keanu, way to go. Keanu with the win. I think Will goes. I will be shocked if Ashley goes. I'm so happy. Yeah, Keanu coming up big with this win. He absolutely needed it. The bells. The Rocky inspiration coming up, giving Keanu just that little bit that he needed to get that dub. And he dominated that. I will say Ashley wasn't too far behind. Ashley wasn't too far behind. So good on her as well. Keanu was ready. This is a MTV The Challenge moment. The chocolate just dropped. Keanu crushed that. It was clear Keanu was going to win before the comp started. I really wish BB was done. It makes a lot of sense in the pre-jury, but I don't like it during the jury. I'm with you on that. I'm not a fan of the Blockbuster. I've been saying that even beforehand. I think it's got more cons than it does pros. I think there are some things it does well, but I think there's other ways of accomplishing what it does well without all the cons that it brings along with it. But it's where we're at. It's where we're at right now. It's the BB we're playing. Sometimes Big Brother is just a lot of luck. And it's based on like what kind of season you're on. Is it a season that is very comp heavy and twist heavy? Maybe. Is it a season that's a little bit more fair and balanced? Maybe. And that's just kind of the luck you end up falling into as a BB player. Super Christian with the $2 super chat. I was who was Lauren's initial target? Or do I have to wait? No, Lauren's initial target was Morgan. Lauren wanted to get rid of Morgan to start the week. Then it really did become Keanu as her secondary target. Now she just kind of got to the point where she's like, I don't care, whatever you guys want to do. And it felt like she really would rather have wanted Ashley out, but they just don't have the votes for it. It feels like they're kind of done for with that. We can take a look at our allegiance chart here, where Ava and Kelly would be the ones that would be voting out Will, or voting for Will to stay, voting out Ashley. Otherwise, Morgan, Vince, Keanu, they're all going to be voting for Ashley to stay and voting Will out of the game, because they also are aware of the Ava Will connections that are above them. And it's one of those things where Will just doesn't go on the block by many other people's hands. So if Will's not here, that's one less spot because Ashley will go up on the block more than Will would. Corinne, is that how you say that? $20 super chat. Congratulations. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. I'm assuming that's a congratulations for the 20K, because yeah, we hit 20K subscribers on this channel, which is wild. I'm still shocked that even one person watches my videos. It's been an amazing kind of journey. I started doing this like just random videos all the way back in BB27 when it was the second All-Star season, you know, because just it happened to be around the time, you know, just in 2020, right? I think a lot of us had some time on our hands in 2020. A lot of us seemed to be you know, kind of got, you know, we had some free time. I don't know why. We just had some free time. So I was like, you know what? Let me try and have some people to talk about Big Brother with over on YouTube. Did some random stuff there, random stuff in BB23, and then BB24 is the season that things really took off. But almost every season now we've grown about 5,000 subscribers, and it's been amazing.
To the house and reveal the winner
here
of the BB Blockbuster competition.
Give you guys a little sync up, and then I'm going to show you the reactions to Keanu winning. Will is nice to everyone. He is, and everybody loves him, but that's the point. People see that he's loved. And the fact that he is loved, oh, he's limping as he's coming down the stairs too.
Keanu. That means he is
Ava
safe
is
from eviction
devastated.
tonight.
All just golf claps. All he got was golf claps. All he got was golf claps. That was it. It is very quiet in that house. You could hear a pin drop. You could hear a pin drop. Lauren played it safe. Golf claps. Ashley should go. What if everybody flips on Ashley and we see Will for a few more weeks? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, Will's knee's hurting him bad. It's not doing well. You can see him even like adjusting it here. Adam, coming on in, hit that sub button. Adam, you're the first one that we got a notification for since 20K. So Adam, we're gonna say that you are the 20th thousand subscriber. You're the 20K subscriber. You're the one, Adam. Me and you, we now have a final two. Thank you so much. Ashley gave her speech and she was just crying. We missed it because of Adam. Blame Adam now. Everybody blame Adam.
11, everybody's affected by that.
Oh, we'll get emotional. Will's getting emotional. Kelly's even getting emotional. He just says, I don't know.
It's tough. I know y'all love me. I know if I leave this house, it's probably because I'm lovable, and I'm that lovable type of dude.
Oof. Uh-oh. The death nail. The death nail of almost every Oh, he's unwrapping it. He's unwrapping his knee. The downfall of almost every nominee, just do what's best for your game. When people say that, it's usually not a good thing. Yeah, I was going to be the first one in here to vote.
I very sadly vote to evict Will.
Keanu votes for Will. Ori, why are you crying? I'm not crying. You're crying. I'm not crying. You're crying. It's just something in my eye. It is something in my eye. That's all. It's something in my eye.
To evict Ashley. Happy birthday.
Ava goes Ashley. Not able to do it. And vote Will out of this game. But I think she's fully aware of what's about to happen here. We're going to be headed to a commercial break before we get the remaining votes. But when we get back, we will find out whether it's Will or Ashley who are evicted from the game. We will keep our poll up until after the break. As of now, it is 1-1 Will and Ashley on who will be evicted, but it is seeming more and more likely that we will be losing Will here in just moments when we get back from commercial break here. Let me just move some stuff around as I'm trying to set some stuff up here for the future, and then we're going to catch up with the chat and talk to you guys as we wait. I am just randomly filling time as I do stuff on my end so that we just don't have dead air. I'm doing like a slide puzzle, basically. What I'm doing right now is basically a slide puzzle live. If this was a Blockbuster, I'd probably be evicted. But it's not a Blockbuster. It's just a silly podcast on YouTube. There we go. There we go. We're good. We're good. Two of the worst things is Kelly and Ava still in the house. The loser of the Blockbuster should go home this late in the game. Will even said he wasn't going to campaign against Ashley, so he's ready to head out the door. If you don't get rid of Ashley now, she's going to be hard to get out. She's a favorite to win. I see. The thing is, I don't think she's going to be hard to get out, but she is probably a favorite to win. Like, that is a thing, 100%. I will say, guys, before we get back from the vote and the commercial break here, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button. We just hit 20,000 subscribers here on this channel. Thank you guys all so much for the love and support. But if you are watching right now, we have 919 people up here in this chat. Hit that like button, that thumbs up button just below. You have no idea how much that supports this channel. It lets people know what we're doing here is a good time here on this YouTube channel. So do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You'll never miss a stream. We do daily live feed updates all season long, first thing here in the morning. And it's been a wild ride as we've made it all the way here to now what? The final 8 the final 8 we're about to be the final 7 and find out who our second jury member is. Who's that coming on in? We had Annie and Unsafe Volvo Girl. Unsafe Volvo Girl. Volvos are usually pretty safe, but listen, you guys didn't know this, but when you hit that sub button, we now have a secret alliance. Don't tell anybody. It's a secret. But we're going to the final 2. If you hear anything in chat about any other alliances, it's not true. I promise. But me and you, we're going to the end. Thank you guys so much for hitting that sub button. Team Vince, I mean, in jury. Will evicted 6-1 vote, I see. Well, listen, Tommy, you know, some people are ahead, some people are behind. We will see how it goes. But yeah, I think that's probably, like, if we're predicting it here, I don't think anybody else is going to be voting for Will. Maybe Kelly votes hoping that, you know, Ashley, or not Ashley, it wouldn't be Ashley that would do it because she's on the block. She would be maybe hoping for Keanu, no. Morgan, no. Vince, no. So Kelly might give the vote just to give the vote and split it, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good for Will. Yeah, 6-1 doesn't even make sense either. A little off, but I don't see Will getting much more than just the Ava vote. We're back. Let me give you a sync up here.
Big Brother. The house guests have been voting to evict either Ashley or Will.
I appreciate
and with
it.
1 vote each, it's currently a tie. Let's continue with the live.
All right, we're going to have Morgan up here next. Not wanting to choose between the judges.
Evict Will. Captain Will.
Captain Will. Captain Will getting a vote from Morgan. It's 2-1. Kelly coming on in. Kelly was tearful.
I sadly vote to evict Ashley.
Okay, like I said, Ashley also getting a vote from Kelly. Kelly, at the very least, maybe hoping. Now we're down to Vince. Vince ends up being the deciding vote here.
I sadly vote to evict Will.
He goes Will. Kelsey. With all the showman stuff going on, he had to say something about Kelsey. He had to do it because literally last night, Kelly's running around telling people that Ashley's saying he's in a showman's. No, it's 3-2. It's 3-2. Will's going to be going here. That was Will getting the news. Hugs going around everybody. Will has been evicted from the Big Brother house. Once he leaves, we will update our board here as Will becomes the second member of our jury. Tamara coming on in, hitting that sub button. Thank you so much. Listen, you might not have known this, but me and you, we now have a secret alliance. Shh, don't tell anybody. It's a secret. We're going to the final 2. If you hear anything in chat about other alliances, it's not true. I don't got any others. It's me and you. We're going to the end. Thank you so much for hitting that sub button. Will giving Ava a nice hug. She's holding her hat. She's saying, I love you so much. Will grabbing his bag. Checking himself in the mirror, make sure he's looking good. He's got tears on his shirt. He's literally got Ava's tears on his shirt. You can see the wet spots. Will making his way on out of the house. Will has been evicted. We will update our board. Will is the second member of our jury, along with Rachel. Ava, very emotional, still crying right now. Still crying. Ashley with the tears running down her face. Ava just looking at the memory wall. She says she's okay, but she walks off to be alone. Everyone. Oh, and big hugs. Of course, big hugs. Big, huge hugs. Huge, long hugs from Vince and Morgan. We're going to be headed to another commercial break here. Oh, boy. Super Christian coming on in with the $2 super chat. Ava is like, do not touch my hat. She just didn't want it to fall. She didn't want it to fall. Listen, guys, thank you so much for everything. All the love, support you guys have been showing me here on this channel. If you're here in the chat and you are new here, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you're going to have a good time during the stream, smash that like button. Hit that notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You'll never miss a stream. Thank you guys all for the super chats. We had Bondo coming on in like a madman, starting alliances with the gifted memberships. You can become a member of the channel. You can hit up things like the Ori Fund. None of that is ever required. It's always appreciated. But if you just hit that thumbs up button, it's the easiest way to support this channel. It helps more than you could ever know. Lets the YouTube algorithm know what we're doing. Here's a good time. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. We will be back again here tomorrow as well for our live feed update. We'll be live on Fridays. I also think potentially we might start going live for our updates moving forward. We'll see how things go. I don't know if Saturday will be the first one, Sunday, maybe Monday will be like the first one where we just start doing them all live for the rest of the season. We'll see. I've heard some people making comments on the video, like when I was first talking about it. I'm going to nail down the alerts so they're a little less distracting. And also I could probably turn them off for like the first portion of the video. So we'll get that all set up. Super Christian coming on in with the $2 super chat. Zooming on that hug. Kelsey, check out that hug. Do it live. Go Ori live. Do it Ori, go live. Bondo, you're the coolest with those memberships. Bondo for Ori President Fan Club. Ashley is the worst. Oh no. Well, lazy. I think there might have been at least one that was worse. At least one that was worse. But definitely it does stink to lose Will. But I think there was definitely one that was worse. Congrats on 20K. Well, thank you, Maria. Kelsey, I love you and miss you. Oh no. Oh no. We're about to come back here from the chat, the commercial break.
Big Brother, I'm here with Will, who was just evicted by a vote of 3-2. Will, earlier this week, you seemed
Will was very confident, and he was in a position where he probably should have been confident, right? Where he was liked, and it's one of those things where when you're liked, that's also visible. Like, people all realize that you're liked, and that puts you in a dangerous spot and puts a target on your back. So it's kind of like, it's a thing where just because you're in a good position, right? Like, we look at our allegiance chart, right? And Will is technically above Ashley. So you would think Will would have had the better chance of staying. But just because of the way the numbers were all set up, if Ashley was a vote, yeah, I think Will stays. Because he would have had the numbers. He would have had 3. But because Ashley ended up on the block, he ended up not with having the numbers and ends up leaving. And that's how close this game is now at this point. When it comes down to just one vote can be the difference between you staying or leaving in this game, it becomes really, really close. Ava is in a great spot at this point right now too, but that could all change now because now she loses being positioned and propped up by Will. Because one of the reasons she was in that spot was having Will as a number as well, but now she loses that number all through, actions of one of her other allies. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. Will saying too, like he knew if he made it to the final two, he was going to beat all of them. Oh, we got some goodbye messages. Vince just being very honest that anybody sits next to Will, they go home, and he can't have that being him. Ava very emotional in her goodbye message. Morgan also very emotional. Morgan promoting Judges Strong. Hopes Ava wins. I told you guys. Everybody kept trying to say, oh, Will would choose Ashley. Will would choose Ashley. No. Will would always choose Ava. Ava was Will's favorite. Ava was always Will's favorite. From day one. Oh, schedule. No Sunday episode. 2 hour on Wednesday. Zingbot on Wednesday, 2 hour episode. New HOH. Nominations. Power of Veto. Thursday. Double eviction next Thursday. 2 hour Wednesday, 2 hour Thursday. And with the Mastermind round, anything can happen. Maybe a triple. At least a double next Thursday. All right. That brings us to an end of the episode here. Looks like we're going to get an eavesdrop in.
Day in the office.
Keanu was chilling in the storage room. We got Morgan talking to Vince. Fishes! Fishes! We got fishes! Fishes alert! Fishes! We had fishes! We have a returning fishes alert. We have to wait till Wednesday for the episode. Yeah. We got to wait all the way till Wednesday. Always wanted Kelly out first. Now I want Ava out first and Kelly second. Thank you. Have a great weekend, all. Zingbot can zing the thruple mans. So when is Blockbuster done? So Blockbuster can go all the way till Final 5. Because at least with Final 5, the way it will work is veto will end up being just like the Final 4 veto, where if you win veto, you basically are just safe, right? And there will always be somebody else that could go on the block. But after Final 5, it doesn't work anymore. It literally doesn't work anymore. So if we have a double eviction this Thursday, to me, that doesn't, like, it is a 2 hour episode. It is a 2 hour episode. Do you have enough time to do? Because if they don't do 3 nominees, right? If they don't do 3 nominees, you're giving away the gambit, right? They're going to know something's up if you don't do 3 nominees. So here's how I see this working out. HOH will nominate 3 people. On Thursday, we will have Blockbuster. They'll come on in and they'll vote. Then we're going to have an HOH. They're going to have to nominate. Now, the question is, do they nominate 2 or 3 people? Because at that point, we'll be down to the final 6. Right? So technically, you would have enough people on there to do it. But will they? So it would be Blockbuster, vote, HOH, nomination, potentially a Blockbuster veto, or veto, Blockbuster, vote. That's a lot, but 2 hours, I think you could fit it, maybe. I think maybe you could fit it if you rush and if the comps are quick. But I don't know. Maybe the Blockbuster will be done after that. Because here's the other potential. If they did do Blockbuster all the way through the double eviction, after Thursday, we'll have lost 2 more people, which will mean we're down to final 5, which is the last time that I said you could do the Blockbuster, so you would still come out of the Blockbuster after double eviction. BB is more, only 1 more vote to the second HOH, has no Blockbuster. Let's see, who was Morgan whispering about? I don't know who she was whispering about, but she was whispering to Vince. They could fit it in 2 hours. I think they could. But you also have to keep in mind there's all the extra stuff that goes into like an episode that they usually do, like the little filler. But with a 2 hour on Wednesday, I'm assuming they can get a lot of that all in. Ori, think about this. Had Ava picked Rachel or Keanu, Will would still be in the house. So technically it's her fault. She's the cataclysm of her losing her ally, which so many of them have been. So many of them have been this season, which is amazing. She was whispering about Ava. The final 5 likely will nominate the entire house. That seems like a lot, right? But is it that much different than final 4? Maybe not, right? Because that final 4, you pretty much nominate the whole house except for 1 person, and then it's all about the veto. Morgan was probably talking about Lauren. Morgan and Lauren need to be evicted. Zingbot might be reduced. Zingbot could even be the HOH technically too, or it could be the veto. Either way, it's going to be on Wednesday, which will mean we'll probably have our interview with Zingbot on Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah. We'll have to call up Zingbot. Listen, I got to call my people, have to call Zingbot's people, and we're going to have to set that all up. Potentially we might be doing these live moving on by then. So we'll have our exclusive interview with Zingbot sometime this week before the episode. We can zing by interviews. I would love to see Lauren and Ava gone. I'm actually rooting for Keanu now. I hope he brings it home for Rachel. He knows Lauren ain't on his side. Ashley, the best ally at this point. Hope Keanu wins HOH. I'm guessing I'm cheering for Keanu. Yeah, Ori can't wait. Ava needs to go next, please. I want Lauren to stay. It's gonna be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what happens with HOH here. Like I said, we will be live here tomorrow for our Friday morning live update. As you guys know, we do live feed updates all season long, first thing in the morning. And tomorrow on Fridays, we do things a little bit differently. You get that same update, but it's condensed. It's in the beginning, and then afterwards we jump into the chat. It's live. Should be a lot of fun. Afterwards on Friday, I'm gonna redo all of my like alerts, try and change things up a little bit, make it a little bit more conducive to the stream, especially the update portion of it. Maybe even like condense down the intro a little bit so it's not as heavy there. But we're gonna just see maybe about doing these a little bit live every morning. The plan would be 7:30 to 8:30, sometime around there would be the start time. It might even just, I guess, be better to do 8 because it does give the time with how late they usually stay up on a Thursday night. But I know people also like them to be as early as possible, which is why it's like I try and aim for 7:30, but usually it ends up a little bit later. Can we get an update on the draft tomorrow? Yes, absolutely, Wolfie. I will definitely do that. We'll definitely do that tomorrow morning. Lauren needs to feel the block, then get the boot. Yeah, Lauren's the last one in the house to never be nominated right now. She's the last one to have a clean nomination record at this point. Rachel technically also leaves the game with a clean nomination record, which is weird. That's such a weird thing. They never hit the block but be out of the game. That's why sometimes people feel are so sour about it, right? Because it's like it literally wasn't even there was no nomination, there was no vote. It just doesn't feel like Big Brother. It feels like reindeer games. So it's weird. Off topic, but who would make the best options for returning players in the future seasons? I've been waiting for Tiff and DX since BB23. Tiffany definitely for sure. We did a was it a stream? I forget when we did it. We definitely did a thing where we talked about like who would be the most fun returning players. I think I said Tiffany. I put Tucker on there. Who else did I say? I forget even now. Because I wanted to do more of like the new people. Like I had like rules. I was like, nobody who's played before. Like it's gotta be like a new person. I think I had Claire. from 23 on there too. As somebody I'd like to see play again. But yeah, we like to get into that kind of stuff too on the Friday streams. So I think it could be really fun for the rest of the season because we only have the next like month here of the season left. I think it might be fun to do the updates. And then after the updates, just be able to jump into the chat, hang out for a little bit. They probably wouldn't be as long as the Friday ones. We'll keep the Friday ones as like the super long ones. And then every day we'll have these like nice little catch-up streams where we go over what happened on live feeds, and then we jump into the chat, have a good time. And I think it's going to be kind of fun. Would love to see some old faces like Eric from BB8. Excited for Keanu and Ashley Frenemy Alliances 2.0. I hope Keanu wins. To be honest, he earned it the most. Lauren, HOH. Oh, we never ended our poll, but 72% thought that Will was going to be leaving. 71%. Claire was my favorite on BB23. Been Team Keanu since day one, literally. Yeah, Keanu's awesome. Our delusional Duke. Our call of the kettlebells. The king of the veto. At this point, the prince of the Blockbuster will be like a good like the Baron of the Blockbuster. There we go. That's a good one. Keanu would be a satisfying winner. He's picking them off one by one like he promised. He really is. He really is. Lauren, Ava, Vince would be a fun trio for nominees. I hope Lauren goes next week. Who won Blockbuster or who won BB? Well, nobody's won the season yet, but Keanu won the Blockbuster. And Will was sent packing. So now we have 2 people in jury, and we have our final, what are we at? 7. We have our final 7 house guests as we head on into a double eviction week here in Big Brother. We're going to wrap things up here, though. Thank you guys all so much for the love, support you've shown me here on this channel. From Bondo being a madman with the gifted memberships to the community, starting multiple 10-people alliances. Bondo, you absolute maniac with the gifted memberships. To all of the super chats that you guys came on in with all of the new Oreos who have joined the community by hitting that sub button. We are now at 20,000 subscribers here on this channel, which again is just crazy. That is such a wild thing, and I cannot thank you guys enough for all the love and the support you've shown me here. Once again, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button. We are now on our way to 100K. We've hit the 20K. We're 1/5 of the way there to getting a YouTube play button. Let's make it a thing. Hit that sub button, hit that like button. If you had a good time during this stream, you made it all the way to the end, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You'll never miss a stream. We'll be back here again tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
It took a full round to come even close to bringing me down. I hope you find it hard to believe that you're not better than me. I hope you find it hard to believe you won't amount to anything. So, like a bow without an arrow, you are useless. Like a bow